Hey guys, welcome back to Freedom Income's YouTube channel, and I thank you guys for your support. So this video I'm going to talk to you about popular IPOs and SPACs, either imminent ones or most recent ones that I personally am getting into or got in already. So they are going to be Airbnb, IPOB, SNPR.U, FIIU, and PLTR. Now Airbnb, obviously we all know that is Airbnb. Well, we all know what they are. So basically Airbnb was planning for a glorious IPO this year, but because of the COVID-19 it's held it back a little bit. I had to take out a loan. I think it's a $2 billion loan to stay afloat for obvious reasons, because COVID-19 people are not using service accommodations as much. But I still think this company, and I still think it will last, and as long as it pulls through, I still think it's worth investing, and I'm going to invest money into Airbnb because I think in the longer term of things, this company is going to be fantastic. It's going to be great because they're growing massive. They've grown massively, and they don't even need to own hotels. They don't need to own the bloody accommodations in order to make the money. So I still think this is going to be a great one, and that is coming out this year. That they've actually already filed for it, but in terms of getting listed as a public company, it'll be this year. It'll be very soon. So that's Airbnb, and then there's IPOB. IPOB, if you have a look at it here, IPOB, which is here. This is a company this is a SPAC company, special purpose acquisition company. A lot of these SPACs, there's been a lot of highly successful SPACs this year. It all kind of started with the Virgin Galactic one back in the day, and since then it's just an easier way to take companies public. And IPOB is basically going to take Open Door public. Open Door, if you do your due diligence and do your research, they are a property real estate business. They buy and sell properties. They flip properties and they make money on the flip. And basically you buy for cheaper and you sell it for more expensive, do it up. And they are not just they are also growing their business in terms of other avenues such as property related services, which is going to bring in another extra stream of income, which is fantastic. As you can see, the merger was on the 15th, which was the day before yesterday. So since then, it's gone up from $13 to about $17. So that's quite a good growth. And personally, I'm waiting for the RSI to drop a bit. RSI is way too high at 86, so I'm going to wait for it to drop to about 70 or below, and then I'm going to get in on it. I haven't got in on it. I only just found out about this company actually last night. So, but it's a great company, and Open Door, fantastic company. This is probably almost better than FMCI in my opinion, which so far is my favorite SPAC. So that is that one. The next one is SNPR.U. SNPR.U. If you look at this one, this is basically Tortoise Acquisition Corp. So this, those of you who knows SHLL show, SHLL is basically a company. By the end of this month, so within the next 2 weeks, they are going to merge with an electric truck company, device manufacturer company called Helion. Helion is they're basically going to merge with them, and they're going to take Helion public. Now Helion is SHLL. Now SNPR.U is basically SHLL number 2. So if Helion and SHLL goes well, I would be highly confident that this stock will do well, and this stock has just launched. It launched at about $10, and right now is under $11. So I personally I've got a position on this one, a sizable position on this one, because I believe in it, and and it's good to get in early, because if you get in early, that's where you make the big bucks. So if you like SHLL, this one I would recommend it as well. But if SHLL doesn't work out well, then this is bad. It will be bad for this one as well. But I'm in both. I'm in SHLL and I'm in this one. In fact, I've been in SHLL 3 times, traded it 3 times in the last month or two, and it's made me good profits already. Now, NKLA, which is Nikola Motors, there's been quite a bit of fraud going on behind the scenes, and their stock price has really dropped. To be honest, the intrinsic value of NKLA is really in the teens, less than $20, because they only have a prototype and an idea. They're not like Helion. Helion already have products, and they don't need to build new trucks. They just need to install the product in a truck to turn it into an electric truck, and it's a brilliant product. And also GM has a deal with NKLA, and if NKLA doesn't work out, GN might go to Helion. And I think Helion has a product and is selling already, so it's a much better company for NKLA. NKLA, because of what's happening, it may have a negative effect on Helion, but I think in the longer term, Helion's a good business, and that's why I've invested in the SNPR.U, which is the second one of SHLL. So that's that one, and then we've got FIIIU. Now, FIIU, for those of you who know FMCI, if you've been following me, you would know FMCI because that's like my favorite SPAC so far. FMCI is basically, this year there's been so many for popular SPACs. FMCI, SHLL, BWMX, which is the Mexican store, FVAC, LCA, which is the Golden Nugget, the online gaming one. There's also Graph, which is to do with LiDAR technology, which is fantastic. There's which is like sensing technology, driverless cars. There's been so many popular, famous, successful SPACs this year. So FMCI is probably my favorite out of them all. FMCI is basically taking Tattooed Chef, which is a meat alternative, vegan food, popular food company, which is already selling its products, and in fact this year's sales has been the best so far ever. The company's already been trading privately, and their sales are growing consistently, and the product range is fantastic. Take a look at their website, Tattooed Chef. So that's FMCI, and that merger should take place before the middle of October, as things stand at the moment. They've asked for a postpone. They've postponed it from the end of December to October. It should pull through. So FIIU is basically Foreign Merger 3. Now, Foreign Merger 1 was one which took a bank, took Converge 1 public back in 2016, 2017, and that was a very successful business. And Converge 1 got bought over by a bigger bank a bit later, and then now they're taking TTCF. Foreign Merger 2, which is FMCI, they're taking TTCF public, and now FIIU, which is Foreign Merger 3, they have just launched, and I've just bought their shares at $10 a share. A few days ago, and these ones you want to get in early, but the thing is, be prepared, because it's going to be a swing. It's not going to be a day trade. Might not move for a couple of months, so just be prepared about that. But again, if you believe in FMCI, maybe go get in on FIIU, because it's the third one. First one was successful. Second one, I have no doubt is going to be successful. So I'm pretty big on this one. And then we've got PLTR, which is the last one. They're going to go IPO soon. They haven't gone IPO yet. They haven't. They filed for it, but I don't think it's ready to trade yet. I haven't actually bought it anyway, if they are. PLTR, basically Palantir, they've got amazing technologies. Do your own research. Look at the company. Look at what they do. They've got great technology. The only thing is the financials haven't been great. They've actually been making trading losses for the last couple of years. But they've got a visionary leader, Peter Thiel.